In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to add a photo to a frame in Canva, how to then edit the photo, crop it, split it, flip it, and then access all the beautiful photo editing features in Canva. Adding a video to a frame is just as easy, so I'll show you how to do that as well. And by way of a bonus tip, I'm going to show you how to create one of those 3D photo pop-out effects that you've probably seen on Instagram. It is so easy when you know how. Welcome and welcome back to my channel. I'm Nicky Pasquier and my channel is all about helping startups and small business owners successfully market their brands online using the exact same strategies that I use. So if this is something you're interested in, you might want to consider subscribing to my channel and clicking the bell notification so you're one of the first to know when I upload a new video. So if you're ready to get started, let's hop over to Canva. From your Canva homepage, click on whichever template you want to use. So I'm going to click on the Instagram post just for a change. So I now have a blank Instagram template on my Canva desktop. To find photo frames, go over to the left-hand side toolbar and click on the Elements tab. Then scroll down until you find the Frames category. Click on it to open it up. There are so many wonderful frames. Canva's constantly adding new frames to this category, so scroll right down and see if you can find a frame that you want to work with. I like working with Polaroid frames, so I'm going to click on this one to bring it up onto my desktop. Now let's start by adding a photo to this frame, and there are two ways you can do this, as I'm sure you already know. Go to the left hand side toolbar again, and you can either select a photograph from the Canva library by clicking on the Photo tab and then choosing a photograph that suits your project. Alternatively, and this is what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to the Uploads tab and I'm going to select one of my own photographs. And I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to use this beautiful photograph of my friend Sophie Pittaway. Sophie is a friend of mine and was a Thai kickboxing champion and now runs her own holistic training program. So do look her up. She has an incredible online training program. So I've just clicked on the photograph once to bring it up onto my Canva desktop. Now to add a photograph to your frame, all you need to do is hold it down with your cursor and then drag it directly into the frame. It couldn't be easier. Now let me show you how to edit a photograph within a frame. What you're going to do is double click the photograph. And from here you can probably see that your cursor has turned into a four-sided arrow. You'll probably also be able to see that there are some handy guidelines now within the photograph. And these will help you line your photograph up correctly within the frame. So holding the cursor down over your photograph, you can now reposition it within the frame. To confirm your changes, go up to the top left-hand corner of your toolbar and click on Done. Perfect. You can also resize a photograph by again double-clicking on it. Hover your cursor over the corner buttons. Hold your cursor down until you see a double-sided arrow. Now pull on the buttons to resize the photograph. I'm happy with that, so I'm just going to click on Done to confirm my changes. You can make further photo edits by clicking on the photograph once, going up to the top left-hand corner of your toolbar and clicking on Edit Image. From here you'll be able to access all the beautiful photo editing tools. Again, you can crop the photograph by clicking on Crop. And you can also flip the photograph horizontally and vertically. You can also add a professional animation to the photograph by clicking on Animate. If you're looking for a very subtle effect, you might want to consider Photo Zoom or even the Breathe animation. I'm just going to change the background colour slightly so that the frame stands out a little bit more. Let me show you those animations once more. That's Breathe. If you want to make a bigger splash and a bigger impact, choose one of the animations under the Exaggerate category. Adding a video to a photo frame in Canva works in exactly the same way. As I'm sure you already know, to remove a photograph from a frame, click on it once and then just hit delete, and you're left with the frame. Now I'm going to add my own video to this frame, so I'm going to go back to Uploads and click on the Videos tab. And I've already got a couple of video clips uploaded to Canva. To add a video clip to your frame, click on it once with your mouse, and as you did with a photograph, drag it into the frame. To reposition your video within the frame, double click on it and drag it into position. Resize it by grabbing hold of one of the corner buttons. You can also access some further video editing tools by going up to the top left-hand corner of the Canva toolbar, clicking on the scissors icon to crop the video, to flip it, and even to animate it. Once on your Canva desktop, you can always resize the frame by clicking on it once, holding your cursor down over one of these corner buttons and increasing the size or decreasing the size. You can also reposition the frame by holding your cursor down and dragging it into place. And now for my bonus tip, I'm going to show you exactly how to create one of those 3D photo pop-out effects that you've probably seen on Instagram. First of all, I'm going to go back to the Images section within the Uploads tab, and I'm going to choose this fabulous photograph here of my friend Sophie. The first step you'll need to take is to make a duplicate copy of this photograph. So go up to the top right hand corner of your Canva toolbar and click on the duplicate icon. So I have 2 copies now, and I'm just going to move one copy out of the way slightly, and I'm going to drag the first copy into the frame. I'm now going to resize the photograph like I showed you by double clicking on it and dragging on one of the corner buttons to make it larger. And I'll show you why in a second. I'm also going to reposition it so that I've got Sophie in the centre of the photograph. Fabulous. Let me just move the frame out of the way slightly so I can work on the second photograph. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to select it once, go up to the top left hand corner of my Canva toolbar and click on Edit Image. And now I'm going to use the Background Remover tool, and this is a Canva Pro tool, so if you'd like to use Canva Pro for a free 45-day trial rather than the standard 30-day trial, make a note of the link below and type it into your browser. I'll also leave this link in the description box underneath the video, so I'm going to click on Background Remover, which is rather magical because it's just going to completely remove the background of my photo. It's done a great job, so I'm just going to click on Apply to confirm those changes. Let's move this frame back down again a little bit. Now I'm going to crop out the sections of this photograph that I don't want. So I've selected it once with my cursor, and you can probably see I've got some corner buttons and some sidebars. I'm going to crop the photograph by grabbing hold of the sidebar and dragging it up so it effectively deletes part of my photograph. And I'm going to take it right up to about here, I think. Great. I'm now going to drag the photograph by holding my cursor over it, and I'm going to drag it over the top of the original in the frame. And you might have to do a little bit of resizing here so that it matches exactly the photograph in the frame. So be patient. Yeah, I think that matches. And now you can see it looks like Sophie's actually popping out of the Polaroid frame. All I need to do now is reposition everything to the centre of my template. And that's all there is to creating a 3D photo effect. And now if you want to have a bit of fun, add a few animations to your picture. Finally, you might want to take a look at Canva's magical new feature, which was only released a couple of weeks ago. You'll find the link to that just here. It will help you create branded social media templates in just 5 easy steps. And if you're interested in watching an entire playlist of Canva tutorials, you'll find the link right here. Sorry about my finger, guys. Thank you so much for watching and for your time. As always, I will see you in the next video.